Welcome to today's Explainer. We're tackling a topic today that, frankly, gets swept under the rug way too often because of totally unnecessary stigma. We are decoding male sexual health. Specifically, we're going to demystify a hidden and wildly misunderstood link between two very common physical issues. If you've ever wondered how your body communicates its internal struggles, or if you're just keen to understand the actual biology behind male vitality, you are absolutely in the right place. Let's peel back the layers on this and look at the facts straight from our source material.
Okay, so here's our game plan for today's Explainer. We're looking at the hidden connection between issues, how to listen to your body, root causes, Ayurvedic solutions, and finally, some essential lifestyle changes.
Let's start with Section 1, the hidden connection, when two problems collide. So we've got to ask a pretty crucial question right off the bat. How does a guy dealing with one specific biological issue end up accidentally developing a completely different one? It sounds totally counterintuitive, right? But the source material reveals this fascinating and really unfortunate chain reaction that happens when problems are ignored.
To understand how this happens, we need to get our definitions straight. On one hand, we have premature ejaculation, or PE, which is discharging before pleasure or climax is reached. On the other hand is erectile dysfunction, or ED, which is the difficulty in achieving or maintaining an erection. Now, normally, people treat these like totally separate things. Someone has high sensitivity leading to PE or poor blood flow leading to ED. But what happens when these two crash into each other in a way that's actually self-inflicted?
Well, it triggers this wild psychological domino effect. Our sources break it down exactly like this. A guy starts out experiencing ED. He panics, right? He wants to save face and protect his ego. So he rushes the physical process, trying to reach a conclusion before the loss of an erection becomes too obvious. But here's the kicker. Over time, that rushing actually trains his body, both psychologically and physically, to discharge quickly. He literally gives himself a second issue, PE, just by trying to hide the first one. It's a striking example of how psychological pressure can physically rewrite our bodily responses.
Moving on to Section 2, listening to your body, the dashboard warning lights. This is where we really need to flip the script. You have to start treating your body exactly like the dashboard of your car. ED is not a failure of your manhood. Let's just toss that idea out the window right now. It is literally just a flashing check engine light. It's your biology saying, hey, our blood flow or our mental well-being is currently compromised down here. The system isn't running the way it should be. Framing it this way is a total game changer because it takes all the shame out of the equation and turns it into actionable health data.
And look, just like ignoring that check engine light in your car, ignoring this biological warning carries some heavy consequences. The source material is crystal clear here. Unresolved ED is not just a local problem. It's a massive red flag for serious cardiovascular risks. If your blood flow is struggling in one area, you can bet it's struggling elsewhere. This can escalate into heart problems, high blood pressure, or dangerously low blood pressure down the line. You absolutely cannot just put duct tape over this warning light and hope for the best.
All right, Section 3, the root causes. What triggers the warning lights?
So what actually flips that warning switch in the first place? The source points the finger squarely at our modern lifestyle. Chronic stress, daily tension, depression, these are huge heavy hitters. Then you have the physical toxins, pounding, excessive alcohol, or smoking. Smoking is especially brutal because it actively suffocates your blood circulation. Add in poor physical habits that cause actual wear and tear on the nerves and muscles, and you've got a perfect storm. You're basically shutting down the blood flow from the inside while causing physical damage on the outside.
Which brings us to Section 4, Ayurvedic and topical solutions, fixing the engine.
Now, before we get into any herbs or remedies, I need to pause and make this absolutely clear. Step 1, always consult a doctor first. Because this ties directly into your cardiovascular system, you need a pro to help safely guide your treatment. Don't guess. Talk to them openly so they can actually figure out if you're dealing with stress, a blood pressure problem, or something else entirely.
Okay, let's look at the science behind some of the Ayurvedic ingredients the source mentions. Think of this as your biological toolkit. First up is Libiza. It's an extract derived from pomegranates, clinically tested to safely improve blood flow and target ED, sometimes showing results in just a single week. Then there's Safed Muesli, highlighted as a premier testosterone booster that seriously enhances lower body strength. We've also got L-arginine, an amino acid that goes to work repairing penile blood vessels to get that flow moving again. Clove, or long, is used to gently dial down that acquired hypersensitivity we talked about earlier. And finally, aloe vera keeps the skin smooth and wards off any fungal infections.
It helps to think of these treatments in two distinct complementary buckets. On the one side, you have your internal solutions, the oral capsules like Libiza and Safed Muesli. Those are doing the heavy lifting from the inside out, boosting your testosterone and fixing the core blood flow issues. On the other side, you've got external solutions. These are the topical creams with L-arginine, clove, and aloe vera.
Massaging those in daily works on localized repair, healing the vessels directly and numbing that hypersensitivity right at the source. It's kind of like fixing the plumbing internally while repairing the hardware externally.
Finally, Section 5, Essential Lifestyle Changes, Routine Maintenance.
Look, you can use all the supplements and creams in the world, but the source is absolutely uncompromising about this. If you want to make sure these problems don't come back, lifestyle changes are non-negotiable. You have got to quit smoking and cut back on the booze. The source specifically notes that those habits actively destroy your sperm count and absolutely tank your testosterone. You're basically fighting a losing battle if you take supplements but keep lighting up. You also need to actively manage your daily stress to balance your nervous system and practice daily localized massage to keep that healthy blood flow consistent over the long haul.
I want to highlight this urgent piece of advice straight from the source because it's absolutely crucial. Do not delay, take action, and seek treatment early before the problem grows. Seriously, do not let embarrassment or some outdated stigma hold you back. When your dashboard warning light is flashing, you don't just sit there. You pop the hood and take action before a minor circulation hiccup turns into a major health crisis.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on. Your body is a wildly intelligent machine, and it's constantly talking to you. Those signs of fatigue, stress, or dysfunction, they aren't failures. They're just data. So are you actually listening to what your body's trying to tell you? And more importantly, what proactive steps are you going to take today to fix it? Thank you so much for joining me to decode this. Keep learning, keep listening to your body, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.